The second assignment in the What Does It Mean to Be a Blank research project assignment series is your discovery draft. Before I get into this week's assignment, I do want to acknowledge that many of you may be feeling quite overwhelmed right now. It's very normal at this time of year. When things get tough, please keep submitting imperfect assignments. It's like when you're running or walking or doing anything that requires a lot of fast beating hearts. If you need to rest, it's better if you find a way to keep going rather than coming to a dead stop if you ever hope to get running again. It's the same thing with writing. You got to keep going, even if it's at a slower pace, even if it's at a less perfect, it's much less perfect, and that's fine. We want to keep one foot in front of the next. So with that idea in mind, let's keep walking. The idea behind a discovery draft is that you should start the process of research by first identifying what you already know about the topic before ever diving into databases for research. Discovery drafts help you find holes in your knowledge base that will help you find areas for additional research. They also help you create some content in your own voice that you can use and repurpose in your final essay. In this quote, often but possibly mistakenly attributed to Flannery O'Connor, she says, "I write because I don't know what I think until I read what I say." Writing is often used by writers as a way of thinking and exploring ideas. The discovery draft helps us do that. And I don't know about you, but a lot of times I'll jump into Google and suddenly end up following a rabbit hole into unexpected terrain. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes starting with what you know can help keep you on track. To clarify, this discovery draft is your second paper in the invention activity designed to help you write your What Does It Mean to Be a Blank research project. So your topic should be the same one as you chose last week. If you don't know what that research project is, please go back to week 10 and look for the research project introduction. So I'm going to make this discovery draft as easy and simple as possible. I want you to set this paper up like a list with the following headings. First, define your chosen identity. You make the definition, not Google or Wikipedia. List some things you already know about the topic that you find interesting, useful, insightful, helpful, or whatever. Next, list keywords, terms, and synonyms associated with your topic that you can use to search databases for research. Finally, identify some questions you have about the topic that you can use to guide your research. When you format your paper, go ahead and structure it like a list with headings. 1, definitions. 2, list what you know. 3, keywords. 4, questions. If you look at the one that I wrote, you can see my headings, and I did exactly that. I filled it in using those 4 areas of study. You can also look at a student example on Moodle that follows this format very beautifully. Your logistics are the same as usual, but don't forget a title. You should be working on your title even as you're drafting other pieces of it. One thing to notice about the grading guide is that those 4 items in the list that I suggested that you structure your paper like, that is where the bulk of the points come from. It's 6 points, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 6 points goes to each of those 4 items. So be sure to follow that format. Finally, I just need to shut my mouth and let you get to work, don't I? Happy drafting, guys.